Well, look, he's a big fat guy. Does he not know he's a big fat guy? Like with little toothpick cancer arms and tiny little legs. Oh my God. I think I'd punch him. A rack of ribs would fall out of his asshole. But then again, that's like beating up a retarded kid. But anytime he ever wants it, I'm right here. Sparring, by the way. I'll fly him out. Challenging people to boxing matches is fucking gay, first of all. But anytime he ever wants it, I'm right here. Challenging people to boxing matches is fucking gay, first of all. But anytime he ever wants it, I'm right here. That would be unfair. I would feel bad. Like, just as he bloodies and
I accept. He just said he would fly me out to spar. I accept. Where do we do it? How do we set it up? I accept. I've never boxed in my life. I accept. Mostly because I don't think he has the money, but I accept. He said, I'll fly him out. To spar. I accept. Where do we sign? Where do we, what? Yeah. So now if he doesn't do it, he's a pussy. I accept. Get word to him. When do we do? September. I'm in. When do we do it? How do we do it? What? I accept. I don't want to wear gloves or helmets or I don't know how it works. Do you wear diapers? What do you do? I accept. Oh my God, I gotta get these toothpicks in shape. There's no muscle in these things. I really gotta I gotta figure it out. I accept. How do we do it? I'm crying. Anytime you want it. He said anytime you want it. And then he made a fist. He goes, anytime he wants it, I'm here. It's like, okay, I'm in. He goes, we'll fly him out. We will? I accept. How do we do it? Holy shit. Make that happen. I'm in. Just to cost him $1,000. I'm in. I need a hotel for one night and a flight. I'm in. Okay. Like, where do we go from here now?
Yeah. I would tell Fat Boy that he can get his ass over here. If he's so gung ho, if he's too broke to get over here, and that's what he's gonna use as his excuse to back out, I'll pay my way, you pay yours, Fat Boy. I will harm you. Oh, you'll be so badly hurt. It would be fun, but it would be sad after about 30 seconds. He would whimper, he would cry. It would be really bad. But then again, he's kind of a whore. And so he would do it and cry and then just go on the next day for his double-digit IQ audience and go, no, I didn't cry. I didn't cry at all. It's kind of par for the course.
He's a big meanie. He just beat up on me.
Big meanie and he beat up on me. Oh, it would be fun and sad both at the same time. Oh, to watch the excuses after too. Yeah, I heard that Joe guy wants it too. All of them. They act like I don't do this on a regular basis. So now you're going to, the whole world knows I'm a better broadcaster than you are. Now they're going to know I can kick the shit out of you. You got some weird W's in your quiver, pal.
I can't. It's exactly what I've told you. It's exactly how it played out. And during the show, Mooby got so offended and riled up and aggressive that he lashed out. Now, he does this all the time. It's, God, the lack of self-awareness over there is so crazy because he's not a strong guy. He's not a tough guy. Every boxing match he touches, he loses. You know, he posted a picture last night of shoes he has with blood on them. I guess he's spotting. You know, this is like a noodly fucking idiot who thinks he's like a physical aggressor. And it's like, you literally look like Gumby if he couldn't see and or stand. So, Gumby with less structural integrity, if that's possible. And he lets it slip yesterday towards the end of the show while we were watching live. He's going on this fantasy. Chad does these too. This is what idiots do. They fantasize about beating up their enemy. This is a guy I want to be very clear. Aaron Imholte is terrified of me. Not in a joking way or a hyperbolic way. Aaron Imholte has watched me ruin and completely de-weaponize his entire persona. Just like Chad. The idea that Chad is a mud shark who's going to get you is laughable now. Everybody hears about Chad and they just go, oh, the guy who can't pull anything off or stick to a plan or have a brain. Right. So in the same way nobody takes Chad seriously or the Mud Shark brand seriously, Aaron Imholt's blue-collar world of Steel Toe Morning Show and Boogly Boo Morning Goo, it's coming crashing down hard. So Mooby issues his challenge. He wants to fly me and fight me. I immediately accept. For hours on Twitter afterwards, he kept saying, I never said that. I never said I'd fly him out. I never said that. Look, if he wants to come get some. I'll whip his ass. I'll humble him. And it's like, no, you said you would fly me out to whip my ass. And here's what a normal person with a business and a production and a entertainment mindset and a podcast with an audience and fans, this is what we do. You got everybody from David Chandler to DK to Vaping Dago. You got a lot of these high rollers in the chat at any given moment. I go, hey, David Chandler. Hey, Vaping Dago. We need anybody got a business? You want to sponsor this bout? We need $1,000 to fly Melton out here and get him a hotel for a night. One night only. We'll sell tickets, $10 because it's Minnesota, and I don't want everyone to go broke like April. You don't even think about, I can't do this. You immediately start going like, I can make money off this, or I could promote this, or this will be clicks, or this will be an event. You literally go, anybody want to sponsor this? Anybody want to back this? Melton, $1,000. Fly him out. Hotel. And we box. Aaron just starts making excuses. I never said I'd bring him out. If he wants to spend his own money and come out, I never said that. I never said that. Then people start posting the clips, and he immediately goes, oh, well, I didn't mean that. I mean, if he wants to bring it, it's like I would already be like, yeah, I challenged you and you accepted. I look like a bitch if I back out now. And that's what he's done. That's what he's done. He's not saying, all right, we'll figure out the logistics and the cost and we'll get you out here. He's not doing that. He's going, we can't. If he wants to come out and do it, I don't want to come out and do it. I didn't bring it up. I didn't come on my show and go like, I can't fight Aaron mentally. I can't fight Aaron comedically. I can't fight Aaron logically. So I need to use my fist. First of all, it's sad when Mooby resorts to fist. Because again, for a guy calling somebody else noodly armed, I mean, again, you look like a wacky tube inflatable man. How much are cars today? How much off? You know what I mean? I don't think Aaron has the muscular strength it would take to sign spin outside of a Boost Mobile. His arms would get tired. But again, a normal man would figure it out. A normal man would go, oh my God, Melton's willing to come out here and box me. Again, you box. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'd have to take some sort of crash course. Luckily, I live in the home of UFC, and I'm pretty sure I could get it done. But why wouldn't you try to figure out a way to make this happen after you open your fucking mouth and issue the challenge, noodle boy? Why? Because you don't want to get beat up in front of your girl again? Imagine, first of all, just imagine if Aaron got his ass kicked by someone who doesn't know what they're doing. If you're confident in yourself, you teach all the kids to box. You're a boxing teacher now. I know you're 0 and 2, and your fight career's over, and you've moved on to teaching. Did you know that? He doesn't fight anymore. Now he teaches boxing. But you can't, in your giant steel toe entertainment brain, you can't figure out how to make this work. How would we even logistically? Oh, you could throw big contests for, shows for Gino and Chrissy Mayer. You know how to put those up and sell tickets. You can't sell tickets to this? You can't figure this one out? I didn't mean it. Never mind. If Melton wants to come on his own night, it's like, okay, I'll pay for it. By the way, watch this. Anybody want to sponsor me to go? Anybody want to pay for my ticket and hotel to go? Please? Oh, okay, I'll pay now. Now when are we doing it? Oh, well, I can't help. And then he said that too. He said it like, look, if Melt wants to fly his own way out here, I'll produce it. We'll sell the tickets well, if you're doing all that, then you have to pay my way. If I'm going to put it on, I'll pay your way, but I didn't invite you to Vegas to fight me. I know you can't afford to come. I don't know what he was like in school. I don't know if he was a bully or he got bullied, but listen to the cope. He probably got beat up a ton in school. It's like, why are you thinking about my school days?
Whining and kvetching probably comes from us pointing out something that is remarkably obvious, but I do like that it hurts his feelings so much.
So he's talking about me being fat. And what he's saying is every time we point out that he's fat, his feelings get hurt. So, if someone's never been bullied, then they don't really have calluses. They don't really have thick skin. Like Mooby, everything, he's got an excuse for everything that means he's a winner. You know what I mean? We've been trying to cross 10K for 4 months, haven't been able to. Brennan gave us a 10 like bump, and then we crossed it. So I'm a winner, that's some crazy gymnastics to arrive at that point. But okay. But again, just going with the narrative he just laid out, Melton's been bullied his whole life from way back in the day. And that's why he gets depressed and sad when we point out he's fat. But I've been bullied my whole life. Wouldn't I be over it by now? Wouldn't I be callous to that fact? Wouldn't I? Which is it? Am I crushed every time you tell me I'm overweight? Or am I used to this because it happens so much? This is the same way with Kevin Brennan. They're like, Melton, you caused all this. You're the center of it. And also I go like, okay, well then everything was fine this weekend. No, it wasn't. This has been building for months. You're on the outside looking in. You don't get it. It's like, you just said I was the center of all of it. How am I on the outside looking in? So I don't understand. I don't really get it. But I guess whatever's convenient for like their current narrative, then that's what it is. Again, only he could issue a challenge, backpedal, and then go, Melton won't take my challenge. This is literally where he's at right now. Melton won't accept my challenge to fight. It's like, I fell out of my chair laughing, accepting it yesterday. And okay, I accepted I'll fly myself. When is it? Now what? Now what's the excuse? And by the way, if I'm paying for my hotel and flight, we're splitting the cost, everything that's made on the event. Again, a confident man with a real audience and a real show goes, I'll produce it all, set it all up, fly you out here. Don't worry about it. I'll make the profits. I'll take the risk. That's what I would do if I was challenging you to come out to Vegas. I'm not. I know you can't. You couldn't afford the time off. The goal. But we're already dealing with a guy who 24 hours later, after being shown that what he said is true, is going to tell you that he never said it. We have the clip.
Whining and kvetching probably comes from us pointing out something that is remarkably obvious. But I do like that it hurts his feelings so much.
He's fat.
Well, look, he's a big fat guy. Does he not know he's a big fat guy? Like,
Do you know what I mean? Like, this is such a straw man. It's like, they literally, they're having a conversation with themselves. I'm sorry to keep pausing. They're going, Melton's a big fat guy. Does he not know? Oh my God, he doesn't know he's fat. So they just made up this fact. In what world do I not know I'm fat? In what world do I not acknowledge being fat, agree that I'm the fattest, I'm the biggest guy you've ever seen, nobody's fatter than me? I acknowledge all this. There's never been a fatter guy. I'm literally the current record holder for fat. All that. I accept it. Okay. But again, he's so used to winning even little nothings. Imagine being April. 1,000 times a day he has to win at little nothings. Listen how crazy what he just said is. And look, he's a big fat guy. Does he not know? He doesn't know he's big and fat? I'm sorry we had to tell him and it had to hurt his feelings. It's this is just the most insane made up scenario where he's letting a guy know he's fat that doesn't know it, and then the guy's crushed. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Oh, I didn't know. Fuck, he got me. I didn't know. Shit.
And with little toothpick cancer arms and tiny little legs. Oh my God.
How would that even work? I have toothpick arms and legs, but I'm morbidly obese.
Punch him, a rack of ribs would fall out of his asshole. But then again, that's like beating up a retarded kid. But anytime he ever wants it.
Okay. So I'm saying, okay. I'm saying yes.
I'm right here. Sparring night tonight, by the way. I'll fly him out. That would be unfair. I would feel bad. Just as he blood.
I'll fly him out. That would be unfair. I'm accepting. So, just wanted you to hear it so that when he says over 24 hours later, I don't think I said that.
Too many of that content, you losing at life. And I don't want to lose at life. I want to do my best to do well in life. So I haven't heard it, but the lovely and talented Muttering Jay on Twitter was following this, and he's like, I hate steel toe.
This is the voice he does whenever someone's making a good point. As if anybody ever starts talking like that. It's are you doing your impression of vomiting up eggshells over the trash? Because no one starts like that. Even if you're making fun of a guy you don't like. Do you think I think Aaron talks like that? Fly him out. No, it's just, I'll fly him out. Okay, I accept. I never said that. That's my impression of Aaron.
He's a piece of shit. And I guess he said that Fatty Patty 3 Seats who, by the way, is running from a boxing match now.
I'm running from, do you understand? Do you understand how insane you have to be to arrive at that and to tell your fans that? How would you even loosely twist it into that? He's running from a boxing match with me. What? I'm trying to you literally keep going like, nah, never mind. That's you. You keep going like, forget about it.
Against me. He's like, oh, Aaron said he'd fly me out. I don't think I did, but.
Right. Are these all still W's? I can't tell. Are these all still, I look like an idiot? It's hard for me to remember. Am I the liar? I'm flabbergasted. I'm sorry I had it so confused. He never said that.
But if I did, let's just get this out of the way. That was a mistake and a dumb thing for me to.
Right. You were clouded by anger and emotions because you knew we were going to pass you. You were panicking because you knew you had to get off the air and go buy 100 subscribers so that you didn't get embarrassed. You were emotional in the middle of a show. You made up a thing about how you made me cry by calling me fat because I didn't know. Remember when you made that up? And then you said you'd fly me out for a fight. And then when that backfired, because you expected me to go, grow up. No, a boxing match? Okay. With a loser who's never won a boxing match? Okay, I'm in. And then you go, I never said that. He's running from a fight with me. Right. I mean, to be in his chat, or as I call it, another simulation, like to be over in his chat and get all these alternative facts would be just a vacation.
To say, get your ass out here. I'll kick the shit out of you. It's that.
You know what I mean, too? It's like, he'll never, okay, win. Set it up. And now it'll be like, oh, yeah, right. I'll get my own way out there. I'll get a sponsor. We'll handle it. Don't worry about it. Set it up. Now what? What's your record? I don't know how to do it. Is that a record? Whatever. 0? None? I'm unfamiliar with how to lace up the gloves. Is that my record? I'm in. Now set it up. Set it up for a month from now. Set it up for 3 months from now. I don't care. Set it up. Now who's running from? I can't wait to hear today what we wouldn't lower ourselves to do. I'm in. Let's go. They're both like, oh, I want to box steel toe. So I said the same thing. Well, boys, I box every Thursday. I mean, if you want to get your ass out to Minnesota, I'll take it easy on you, and we'll beat you up a little bit. And then out come the excuses. Oh, no, you have to fly us out there. No, I never said I wanted to box you. I'm like, first of all, challenging people to boxing matches is fucking gay. It really is. It's super, super gay. But if I'm going to be there anyway, and it's something I do as a hobby already, come on, don't talk about it. You sound gay when you talk about it. Just come out and do it. So now now that you've got the 10,000 thing yesterday, then you've got the boxing thing yesterday, and you saying that it's pro wrestling, it has to be, because if it's not pro wrestling, how do all these people not die of shame?
They don't.
Weekly says Melton said he would pay his own way. All you have to do is set it up. Well, he needs to get in touch with me if we're going to set the thing up. But you don't need to set it up. Just come to the St. Cloud Downtown Boxing Club on Thursday nights. I'll be there. I'm basically holding court in the ring. I go through 10, 11 rounds of sparring with guys. He can even jump in at the end when I've gone through all the actual good fighters, and I'll smack him around then too. I mean, all he's got to do is stop those little gums flapping, which you'd think would burn more calories than they do. It's remarkable, actually. It should be a science experiment. All he's got to do is stop flapping those gums, stop throwing food into it, take a 5-minute break, get out here, and we'll do it. But guys, what you have to learn about him, and you probably know this if you're a fan of us, but if you're a fan of his, you have an IQ that's at Forrest Gump level right here. He's going to have to go to a special school. He never tells the truth about anything. He lies constantly. He projects terribly. He's just a wounded, hurt, bullied fat kid who never got older. Where he kind of choked on his own dick again where he goes,
He found it?
I would box steel toe. And then he repeats it 19 times to cover 30 minutes of content because he's remarkably untalented. He goes, I'm going to box steel toe. He talks like he's eating.
Boy, them poor little toothpick arms aren't going to last.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I said, well, yeah, fucking get down here. Well, you got to fly me down. I'm like, no. Get down here. And then finally I went, if you're going to be a crybaby about it, find a flight, send it to me. And then when you get here, because I don't think he has the balls to come down here and do it. I go, when you come here and we do the thing, then I'll reimburse you because you're going to be too hurt to go and actually walk your ass into the airport and move. You're going to be fucked up. And now total radio silence on that. So again, it challenging people to boxing matches is fucking gay, first of all. But if you're going to do it, I'm going to say, okay, let's do it. And then he keeps finding ways to try to back out. And then after he backs out, he goes, it was never serious anyway. It's like,
well, maybe he wants you to spar with him when we're in Vegas sometime.
Hey, when I come to Vegas, I'll drag your ass to either the Mayweather Boxing Club. I'll drag you to Joey Vacco's or something.
I would rather not.
We'll go to City Gym. We can spar. We'll get you your what do you call it? Your USA Boxing insurance, and we'll do the thing. You don't have to pay a dime. I know you're missing your money.
No, you're not paying for it. He's going to be all in if he's going to spar with you.
I know you don't have any money. I guess your wife's leaving you, is what somebody said. It's projection. His wife is actually leaving him.
It's the same thing Steel Toe does. We go after Melton, and then he's like, too many L's. I've taken too many L's. I don't want any part of this. And then we're like, yeah, well, you shouldn't have messed with Steel Toe. Case closed. It's like, play the clip of me doing that. Wouldn't it be so much more damning to play a clip of me going like, whoa, so many L's. I don't want any of Aaron Imholte. But no, every clip is me going, bring it, Pudgy. I don't know how to box and you do. Let's fight. You said you were going to fight me. Let's fight. Those are the clips. But in your mind, the clips are, Melton didn't want any. So that's what she has to do too. And then he gets offended every time we call him a fat ass. It's like, I do? Fuck. News to me.
If it makes you feel any better, the only reason they picked me is because it would upset other people. I'm only used as a pawn in that world. I'm never used as it's never actually about me. It's all about who will be upset that I was mentioned. So it's not a reflection of talent, believe me.
He can make up anything and just tell you that's the way it happened. Yeah, we told Patrick we want to. We're in for his boxing challenge, and then he's just like, "Oh no, I don't mean it. I didn't mean it," and he ran away. It's like, what? Can we see the footage of that? You don't need to. He acknowledged that I'm tougher than him, and I'm a better boxer, and he ran away. And he said, "Oh no, Steel Toe's beating us again. I can't stop getting my L's." It's like, I did? Fuck, I must have been sleep casting again. Any footage of that at all where I'm having the breakdown? No. That doesn't exist. Look elsewhere. He's the only guy who never shows you a tweet, never shows you a video. You know, he'll show you video of like retards that he's making fun of, but he won't show a video. He'll tell you what Melton did. He'll tell you what somebody in the chat did and how he won. He never will show the interaction. Does he ever pull up his tweets and show it? No. He can't. He's getting owned over on Twitter constantly all day. 3 likes on every fucking post. On every post. Unless it's about Christy Mayer. So keep living in this world where you're running shit. I mean, it's like I tell these internet guys all the time. Don't tell them. You have horrible advice.
Steel Toe is seeing like what some of this other stuff. He's trying to emulate certain things, and it's just not working. He doesn't have it. You know, he doesn't
have that spunk.
Right. And he also doesn't know how to be mean and make it look like you're not being mean. You know what I'm saying? There's a fine line. It's a gift.
Yeah.
And also, you can't sit there and say someone's going to fight and then deliberately fucking lie about it. I'm not fond of that at all, man. So I really lost a lot of respect for Steel Toe after seeing him directly fucking lie about it. I don't like that shit at all. That's not cool.
Off we go. Gino Bisconti's airborne herpes bump says, "What's your fucking problem with me today, Aaron? I just gave you some good advice." Well, where is it? Hold on. I'm sure you and Melton can get on a happy punch card. They will promote 2 dorks off the internet to fight. I mean, look, You book me in anything, I'll take the guy to the hospital. But he doesn't want to. He wants to cry and whine. And then when I call him out on it, he wants to throw fits. That's kind of how his thing works. It's just, he's boring.
Classic
Always
Melton.
ready with 199. Says, why run from Melton and lie about it? Oh, you are desperate. I really hope you get smarter as you get older, because if that's the hill you're dying on, oof, I feel bad for you, pal. That is an ugly, ugly existence. I don't know if I should laugh at a guy like that or feel sorry for him, but I think it's a little bit of both.
Even just the name, like Megamind, like we're two very attractive people. So, I mean, you're really reaching here, bud.
She said it. Sorry.
It's the truth. Like, people are going to look at our very lovely wedding photos this weekend. The fucking Megamind and this hot bitch with a tattoo. What a tragedy.
Megamind, I just want to say this.
Oh.
Look what I made you do.
Yeah. I mean,
look what I made. I don't go to your channel and do it. You got to come here and do it to me.
And he's been here a while.
Remember, kiddo, I made you do that. Sorry. And I know that this smile and that arrogance and everything is part of the reason you hate me. And that's also part of the reason I play it up so much.
It's like you guys talk about with the Aaron Imholte interview. It's like, I don't need to watch it. If Aaron Imholte did an interview, it's not a real interview. If Aaron Imholte went on with somebody, it's because he thinks he can control them, not have to answer real questions, and can play it all off like he's in control. And I guarantee you that's what happened. I don't need to watch it. He doesn't do interviews that are going to get him in trouble. He doesn't do interviews where he has to answer real questions. He doesn't do interviews with smart people because he knows that he can't worm his way out of it. Mere, drunk on cringe, chow, layup. They'll be methed out of their minds by 20 minutes into the show, and then I can just hold court. I don't need to watch an Aaron Imholte interview. I've seen it. An Aaron Imholte interview with other people is exactly like Aaron Imholte telling you what happened on his show. You're not going to hear anything real. That's why he went on with Ray, but he won't go on with Shuley. That's why he won't go on with Kevin, ultimately. Kevin will ask him hard shit. Unless Kevin's just using him to make Chad mad or me mad. It doesn't make me mad. I know he's delusional. I know he lies about everything. I don't need an update on that.
Once I started really going hard at Red Bar, they all backed off. Mike David backed off. Same thing with Melton. We let him just get his attention-seeking behavior out for months. And then finally I saw that picture and I'm like, let's make fun of him for 20 minutes. And then I said, oh yeah, also I agreed to that fight he challenged me to. And he said no. And then they all scattered like roaches. And I'm like, really, you guys?
I'm not going around the carousel again about what happened with Aaron and the fight. Anybody who cares to look can go watch it. Imagine me sitting here every week and defending, no, you're right, I'm scared of Aaron and I've run away. Yep, that's the way it happened. I guess.
I'm like, all right, guys, I'll keep laughing at you. I'll keep sitting back here waiting. And he can catch that ass whooping anytime he wants. But you know he doesn't want it. You know he's scared. You know he hasn't said yes at all. You know he hasn't said yes at all. You know he hasn't said yes at all. And you know where to find me. That's it. So sorry, guys. Sorry to disappoint you once again. Challenging people to boxing matches is fucking gay, first of all.